Hi there, I'm Paula Iwamoto-Scop, and I love Posh events. I mean, who doesn't? We get to hang out with our Posh sisters. We get to meet new people that we've never met before who are on our team or other teams. We get to see people who we've corresponded with for a really long time online. And, up to that time, they're just people who live in the computer. But getting to meet them in person and hug them in person and just have a great time is just invaluable. Not to mention all the training we get. And it's just a lot of fun to go to a Posh event. I've been around for a while, and I was around when DOAs were called Posh Play, and my very first Posh event was at a Posh Play in Saratoga, New York. And some of the other girls on my team, the larger team that I was on, came also, and look how much fun we had. It was a blast. I hung out with them for a whole weekend, and we had such a good time. It was unbelievable. Because, how often do you get to be in a room with a bunch of other Posh girls, having a lot of fun and learning, and being with the actual founders of the company that you represent? I mean, and taking goofy pictures like that with them. I mean, how often does that happen? So that was a lot of fun. And the next event I went to, that I attempted to go to, was the very first DOAs. I was going to the one in Baltimore. I was taking the Amtrak from New York, and I lost my bag on the train going into Grand Central at 6 o'clock in the morning. So I spent the entire day trying to get my bag back and trying to get on another Amtrak train to Baltimore. So I didn't make it until 5:30 that night. So I missed the whole day. I missed all the training. I missed all of the daytime sessions, but I made it there in time to see Anne speak. And that was the best part of the whole, almost every event. I feel like getting to hear Anne speak is one of the best parts. So I made it there, and it was all worth it, and I was so glad that I went. And then I got to hang out again in the evening with some Posh sisters, and it was so much fun. But I'll tell you, the Posh event that had the greatest impact on me the whole 3 years that I've been with Posh was I was one of the earners for the St. Thomas incentive trip, which was fabulous, life-changing. And I don't have enough adjectives to say about talk about how wonderful that trip was. But at the very last evening, Anne made an announcement that everybody who was there, regardless of your rank, you were invited to come to the Premier Con in Amelia Island, Florida, which was in 2 weeks. So I was sitting there thinking I'm going to go home and relax and rest after this great trip. But nope, I had to go because I figured if I had the opportunity for something that special, I had to go. So I made all my arrangements. I went to Amelia Island, hung out in a party house with a bunch of fabulous ladies that I love so much. And went to all this training that was really great, and I really enjoyed everything. But I was still kind of on the fence with where I was going with Posh. I was a PP3 at that point, and hadn't really worked that hard on building a team yet, and I was really kind of indecisive about whether that was what I really wanted. But the very last night, sitting there during the end of Premier Con, I was listening to all the speakers, and I was listening to all the presentations, and I kind of had an epiphany. I kind of saw the future. I saw where Posh was going, and it was where I wanted to be. And to do that, I had to be a premier. So I left, I went home, and I became a premier like the next month because that's what being there at that event did for me. It inspired me so much, and it gave me a vision of what Posh is all about and what Posh will be in the future, and I knew that I had to be a part of it. And these are things you can't really gain. I mean, you gain a lot from the online trainings and the experience of getting so much support from everybody at Posh, from HO and from your own team, from your uplines teams, and just people that you meet online through Posh. But there's nothing to compare with the fabulous feeling of being a part of something, and that's what you get from going to a Posh event. So I hope that you will go. I hope to see you all at UnCon. I will be there. My name is Paula. There's not that many Asian Posh girls, so I'll be easy to find. So please find me. Please tell me that about why you Posh, what going to that event has done for you, and how it will impact your business. All right, looking forward to it. Take care.